6 people, 3 of them children, have lost their lives in only the latest senseless act of violence to shake our country. At 10:13 a.m., the shooter, now identified as 28-year-old Audrey Hale, arrived at the school and shot her way in through a glass side door. In the ensuing 14 minutes, 3 students and 3 adult faculty members were killed and several more were injured before Hale was killed in a shootout with police. The victims were identified as Evelyn Dieckhaus, Hallie Scruggs, and William Kinney, all of them only 9 years old, while the other lives lost were Cynthia Peak, Catherine Kuntz, and Mike Hill. Now, as the dust settles, law enforcement searches for a motive. The shooter was a former student at Covenant School, and police revealed that when searching the shooter's house, they found several weapons as well as maps of the school and a manifesto detailing her heinous act, as well as plans for a second shooting that would never come to pass. The images out of Tennessee are ones that evoke the memories of other tragic shootings, from Columbine to Sandy Hook, although no image speaks greater volumes than this image, which shows a young, unidentified student in tears as she's driven off to a reunification center where she was hopefully reunited with loved ones. The shooting in Tennessee is now the 129th mass shooting this year and the 38th mass shooting in March alone. Here's what officials have said so far.
We have to do more to stop gun violence. It's ripping our communities apart, ripping the soul of this nation, ripping at the very soul of the nation.
I've said before, we don't need more gun control. We need more a-hole control.
This is uniquely American, and the people of this country have to ask themselves a basic question. Had enough? Had enough of sending your children and grandchildren to school and wondering if they're going to be victims of assault rifles? I mean, this is madness.
Because you guys made it easy for people who don't deserve to have weapons, who are mentally incapable of having weapons of war, being able to buy those weapons and go into schools. I voted for SROs in my schools in Florida after Parkland. We have SROs on every school. Did the good guys with the guns stop 6 people from getting murdered? No. But you know what? AR-15s, you know seen what those bullets do to children? You know why you don't hunt with an AR-15 with a deer? Because there's nothing left.
However, the most important voice came from this woman, Ashby Beasley, a mother who, along with her son, were vacationing in Tennessee. The two were also survivors themselves, survivors of the July 4th Highland Park shooting from this past year. Beasley took the mic during live news coverage with this statement.
These shootings and these mass shootings will continue to happen until our lawmakers step up and pass gun safety legislation.
For SUTV News, I'm Adam Beam.